What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and we are back for another premium Bandai Kamen Rider Geats item, and we have the Fantasy Rays Buckle. This is the final form buckle for Nago and her father. I don't remember his name. I almost said her name. His name, but I do remember his rider name is Gygo, I think his name. Um, and he's featured very prominently on the front. I do love how this suit looks. I think this buckle looks fantastic. It does come with his ID core, but if you look on the side, it says Fantasy Rays Buckle. You got Toei as always watching. I didn't know if you guys could fully see that. On the side, you got Gyago and Nago, both using the Fantasy Buckle, and you can see these slight differences. On this side, we have it predominantly using Nago, but it does not come with her ID core. It only comes with Gygo's ID core. As you can see, it does show it right there with the Nago ID core, but it does not come with it. Just so you know. Overall, I do like the art on the side here. I do like the magical symbol. So yeah, that's that. Let's get the buckle and ID core in here, and we will take a look. And here it is. We got the Fantasy Buckle and the Gygo ID core, which looks pretty cool and is actually very similar to the Seeker ID core, but it is a much gold plastic with a nice navy paint scheme right there, which it does kind of make Seeker look a little plain, even though the suit itself was not plain. And we gotta bring Nagos in here for a reason. We will maybe see it later. So, Fantasy. Let's, yep, driver's on. Looks pretty good. And here we have the Fantasy Buckle, which has no electronics whatsoever in it. And does it look familiar? It is a unique rail in Rail 66, and apparently in development. The reason the Fantasy Buckle is programmed in here and has a rail and everything set up, they didn't decide whether they were going to use Beat or Fantasy. So originally, I guess in the designing stages, and I heard this online, so if I'm wrong, tell me down in the comments, and explain the situation to me if you actually know it. Where apparently Fantasy was almost Nago's main form instead of Beat. And it ultimately ended up becoming her final form because they still had the sound, I guess, laying around. And it is a repaint of the Ninja Buckle, but it is not the same mold as the Shinobi Buckle, because we know that that had buttons so you could add dialogue. So it is its own unique shape with this little dial, obviously, instead of the shuriken. Its own little unique paint pattern right here, and its own little like grip thing, which you just have to let it go like that, which is pretty cool. I do love the gold and the navy color scheme. I think it looks really nice, honestly. And the fact that it just is built into the driver. I remember original rumors actually saying Fantasy could have been Buffa's final form, and ultimately we know that didn't pan out. So let's see how it sounds in the driver. Okay. Let's see how it sounds in the driver. That's not right. Okay, let's try it again. That's still not right. Why do you keep thinking it's the Libra driver? I still think... There it goes. And we have transformed into Fantasy. And if we bring in our old friend, the Boost Buckle. Oh, I don't know what. There we go. And I do like that it has a unique sound with boost. So, yeah, okay, that's enough. There we go. And I'm realizing I forgot to do the regular victory, but it's about the same. So, there we go. But if you wanted to, let's for fun put the Nago ID core. Let's bring in Beat, and we will use it with the Fantasy Buckle. Oop. But there you go. And there we go. And since this is actually built into the driver, it does mean it has something in the oh my god, what was this called? Tell me your name. There you go, the Magnum Shooter. So there you go. That buckle actually works in there. So that's pretty cool. And there you go. That is the Fantasy Buckle. And oh wait, I'm realizing I need to go get the Vision Driver. So I'm going to cut it and we will bring in the Fantasy Buckle. Not the Fantasy Buckle, the Vision Driver. But we'll cut to when I have it. So here's the Vision Driver. So let's turn it on real quick. And let's slide Fantasy in. Oh, I forgot that was the attack. So let's hack on. Wonder why it's a ring. But there you go. It actually does have a thing in the Vision Driver. So that's pretty cool. So, overall, I think this is actually a really cool buckle. That's really nothing else to show it in. You got something in the Magnum Shooter. You got stuff in the Vision Driver. You get obviously the Desire Driver stuff, which is pretty cool. You get a sweet ID core with it. Overall, I like this release a lot. I can highly recommend it, whether you're a Nago fan, just a Raise Buckle fan in general. This is a good one, especially if you're an ID core collector too. You always can need more ID cores. So, what do you guys think? Tell me about it down in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this because I really did like this. Ultimately, it's really cool. So, tell me your thoughts down in the comments, and until whatever I do next. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!